All right, guys, welcome into day 16. Day 16 of our 31 Days to New Beginning, crafting your personal mission statement. Now, not many people have taken their life journey to the point of creating their own personal mission and vision statement. So it's going to make you somewhat unique. You're going to dig deep and you're going to figure out what it is exactly that you want to accomplish within your lifetime. And we're going to talk today about how to craft a mission statement around you. So, our motivational quote comes from Miss Maya Angelou. It is, your mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. So, for today, we're going to explore the art of crafting your own mission statement, a compass that will guide you towards a rich, purposeful, and yes, fulfilling life. Now, if you have worked for corporate companies, or even small startups, one of the first things companies do is establish their mission and their vision. It's important for their customer, their stakeholders, to know what it is that we do here and why. And so for you, establishing your personal mission statement will help you to stay abreast of what your goals are, why they are, to help you stay on your path. We can get very broad sometimes. We see a lot of people doing a lot of things, and sometimes we forget really is what it is we want to do. So creating this personal mission statement is going to help keep you on task. So what do we need to do? We need to understand our purpose. Understanding our purpose in a mission statement helps you to be somewhat of a navigational beacon within your own life. It's going to define your core values. If we did a show about using about 21, 30 days to create a self-concept, for yourself. And if you don't know what that is, your self-concept really guides you throughout your life. And it benefits you to know that what you believe about yourself is why you do what you do. So if you feel like, I'm not very successful in relationships, but I would like to be better in relationships, you've got to reverse engineer it. You've got to go back and say, okay, if I'm not really good with people, I say I want to be in a relationship, but I have this same trend, going on every time I meet someone. This happens and then that happens and I'm back, by myself. You've got to identify in terms of your self-concept, what is it about you? What is it that you believe that promotes this type of behavior that is resulting in this outcome? That is your self-concept. We all have a self-concept, whether we know it or not. It leads us through our lives, is who we believe ourselves to be. So if you believe yourself to be underprivileged, if you believe yourself to be lacking, if you believe yourself to not be as good as, then your life will result in, things that demonstrate these types of beliefs. But on the reverse, if you have a self-concept that says, I feel like I can accomplish anything. I feel very intelligent. I feel very competitive. I feel very creative. I don't feel second to anyone. I'm not in competition with anyone. I feel like what's mine is mine. You'll get a different response from life. But it all starts with the self-concept. So, reflect on having a personal mission statement and how it can impact your life. That's our mission for today. How could this impact my life? Well, it's very similar to you going on a trip. Assume you're going on a vacation, and I'm dating myself, but when I used to take, some of my first vacations, there was no GPS. No one, not everybody had a cell phone and it wasn't GPS. So we used to have, I don't know, what was that thing called? A map. And so you would have to have some sort of guide to take you from where you are now to where you want to be. Same difference with your mission statement. You know where you are now, and you have an idea at least of where you want to be. The mission statement is going to allow you to create, a straight line between these two places. And each time you get into gray areas in terms of making decisions within your business, your relationship, your health, you can refer back to your mission statement. And your mission statement should say very clearly where it is I want to go. And if going to this place is going from 250 pounds to 150 pounds, and your decision right now you're trying to make is, do I eat this cake or not? Then does that align with your mission statement or not? So let's move to the next segment. The next segment is reflecting on your values. Delve into your core values, the things that you believe, consider what principles are most important to you, and then reflect on all of this stuff for your mission statement. What's of value to you? Now, within your worksheet's pretty awesome. Let me pull your worksheet over here. Your worksheet is going to talk about understanding the purpose, reflecting on, your personal mission statement, why is this important, your values. And you've got a lot of room here, as you can see, to list all of the information that's going to help you compile your mission statement, define your long-term goals, create a concise statement aligned with your actions. Course checklist, understanding the purpose, reflecting on your values, crafting a concise statement. So all of this is going to be very seamless for you. But what I want you to do is you'll have access to the course note descriptions, of course, but you'll also have access to the worksheet. And you just simply go through the descriptions that I've laid out here for crafting your statement, and then you craft it on the worksheet. Now, you're going to have to do this more than one time. If this is your first time doing it, don't get frustrated. Just go back and just tighten it up and tighten it up and tighten it up. And it's nothing keeping you. This is not in cement. This is not the 10 Commandments. So once you craft it, and if you feel like it needs to be changed, then you change it. So the top 5 reasons that I believe you need to have a personal mission statement. And here they are. The top is clarity and focus. So I'm 53 years old. And throughout my life, I can tell you that by having a clear understanding of where you're going is the most or the least stressful means of transportation, be it physical transportation or mental. Understanding where you're going and having a plan is the best way to travel. And so in this case, you are traveling, metaphorically, throughout your life. And you're going to come to forks in the road and decisions that need to be made and situations and challenges, and things may get gray. You may not know exactly what to do. But your personal mission statement will help you stay centered, will help you to reflect on your values and your beliefs. Why is that important? You shouldn't be doing anything that you don't value, and you shouldn't be doing anything that's outside of your beliefs. So if what you're trying to make a decision on falls outside of these two things, outside your mission statement, then the decision's made for you. This is not within my mission statement, so I'm not going to engage in this activity. Clarity and focus is number 1. Guidance and decision making is really sort of the same deal. Acts as a guide during challenging decision times. But most importantly, the clarity and focus, the decision making keeps you in line with your overarching goal. Remember, the mission statement isn't the goal. The mission statement is what's going to keep you on the road toward your goal. All right, so motivation and resilience. The mission statement also can help you in challenging times because it reminds you of why you're pursuing what you're pursuing. My company, we have a mission and a vision statement. These are very similar ideas, if you will. But in this case, for your life, your mission includes your values, the things that are most important for you. So you may want to stick a statement in there that says why you're doing what you're doing. For me, building a business and building something that lasts and provides, financial security for my family is my why. So my why is to be able to impact my family positively from a resource standpoint, financially, for a long period of time. And so that's the reason why I do what I do. And so maybe that's your reason, or maybe you want to impact the community. Maybe you want to have a long-standing impact and be known as a philanthropist within your local community. Well, that's your why. So let's document that. Add it as part of your mission statement. Okay, next is enhanced self-awareness. This is very important. Crafting a mission statement requires self-reflection. Enhanced self-awareness helps you to understand yourself better. Let's be honest with ourselves. When I came out of college, I had very little awareness. I was a much younger person. I had very limited life experience. And so my self-awareness wasn't where it is today. My level of consciousness wasn't where it is today. So if you were to ask me then what I wanted to do, it probably was going to be geared around some superficial response, meaning, a large salary, a paycheck, you living in a certain city, nothing really that is fundamentally life, changing. But that's all I knew at the time. So you may have a similar experience and you're a different place in your life right now, or even if you're young. The cool thing about being able to access information from other people, if you're young and if they're older than you, is you can bypass a lot of these potholes and a lot of these, segues in life if you listen. So people who are older can give you information that if you act upon it and utilize it, then you can bypass and sort of jump ahead in line. Because I believe there's only two ways to learn in life. One is actually going through it, whatever it is. But two, you must listen, educate yourself, and apply those that knowledge, that wisdom that either your educators, your academics are telling you, or your parents, your guardians, your friends, your colleagues, and people who you trust to give you good information. So enhance self-awareness. And the last thing is improve accountability. We want to be accountable to ourselves. If we are starting our own business, if we are launching out to become this new person in 31 days, then again, we need to be accountable because no one's going to do it but us. And creating a mission statement puts you in that seat. When your actions align with your mission, you hold yourself accountable. You're saying this is what you want to do, and you're actually doing it. You say this is what you want to do, and you're actually doing it. I want to lose that 100 pounds, Kelly. Every morning, I'm up at 5:30 a.m., headed to the gym, or headed for my walk, headed for my treadmill. I'm doing it every day. I'm documenting. I'm journaling. That makes you accountable, and that's aligned with your mission statement, okay? So this is a very important process of becoming, or better said, of realizing that version of yourself that, when we started off 15 days ago, that you wrote down your intentions, your goals. This is very important. This is maybe one of the key deals here is holding yourself accountable and saying, this is my mission statement. This is the whole reason I bought this course is because I want to be this. You write it down, and then let's work towards it every day. I'll see you tomorrow in day 17.